In the world of Xbox, what's old is new again. It has been a funky 12 hours. In the world of Xbox Live Gold, what is old is now new again. Because like 12 hours ago, well, maybe 24 hours, I guess at this point, Microsoft announced that Xbox Live Gold, the pricing was going to quite literally double, go from $60 a year to $120 a year. And it really rocked the gaming industry. And thankfully, Microsoft has come out and said today, oh, we kind of screwed up. Actually, they quite literally said, today was not great. We always try to do our best for you, and today we missed the mark. We hear you, and we are reversing our Xbox Live Gold pricing updates. This is a pretty big deal because there was marketing effort. There was they shipped new gaming cards to retail outlets. Like, this wasn't something that Microsoft just on a whim said, yeah, let's just jack up the price of Xbox Live Gold. No, they had meetings, they made this happen, and then now they realized they really screwed up, like really screwed up. Because Microsoft went from having the best value in gaming, which was Game Pass, Xbox Series S, and Xbox Live Gold wasn't the best value, but between the Xbox Series S and Game Pass, they had the best value. There's no arguing that. And then you could use Gold at a couple of dollars a month if you really wanted to and didn't need the other stuff, and it was fine. You had options. Options are not a bad thing. And then Microsoft comes out and says, hey, we're just going to not kill Xbox Live Gold, but we're going to kill it by making it $120 a year or $10.99 a month, or raising the price $1. It was very poorly received. It did not go over well. I actually had about a 14-minute video that was going to be going live today instead of this one, which was like a deep dive analysis looking at all the different ins and outs about how and why and what Microsoft was pushing towards. And then now I just have to go delete that because it's no longer relevant, which I should have just pushed it anyways because I thought it was a good video. But anyways, so here's what we kind of need to roll back. It's hilarious in hindsight that Microsoft is doing this because I think the thing that may have potentially pushed them over were these free-to-play games. Because if you think about it, for the past maybe 24 months or so, it wasn't in the latest quarter, but Microsoft very specifically called out a title. Now, they didn't name the title, but they said this particular title helped elevate the Xbox org and actually brought in a lot of money. This is all on the financial statements. And that title was Fortnite. And Fortnite is a free-to-play game. And according to Microsoft's, quote-unquote, new Xbox Live Gold, to play Fortnite, which made them a ton of money because it's free to play, you would have to have paid $120 a year on the Xbox console, which is very large barrier for a lot of people, and as it should be, because it's a dumb barrier to begin with. Also, Call of Duty Warzone, Apex Legends, all those free-to-play titles were ridiculous that you had to pay for Xbox Live Gold. So there's actually some good news coming out of this, where Microsoft says we are turning this moment into an opportunity to bring Xbox Live more in line with how we see the player at the center of their experience. For free-to-play games, you will no longer need Xbox Live Gold membership to play those games on Xbox. We are working to deliver this change as soon as possible. So, out of turmoil comes opportunity, and Microsoft is actually turning this into a moment to do the right thing. And now, one of the things I talked about in the video that has now been deleted is I said Microsoft needs an actual free version of Xbox Live Gold. What, in my opinion, they should have allowed free-to-play games to be, free, and potentially games that require gold, you have a limited experience. Something like you can only have 5 people on your friends list, or give them a number of hours, or something like that. I think the friends list chopping into gamer score or something like that would have been a good middle ground too. But here we are. Microsoft screwed up. And sometimes when Microsoft screws up, what happens, and not even screws up, makes an announcement like that, they followed up with some sort of good announcement, right? They were sandwiching it. They did this as a Friday night, Friday afternoon, or morning, wherever you are in the world, news dump, and they wanted people just to move on and whatever. And clearly, the riots have spoken, and Microsoft is backtracking. So the interesting thing, and one of the synopses of reasons why I think they were tinkering with Xbox Live Gold is, remember, Satya Nadella, the CEO, is incentivized to get people into Game Pass. Raising the price of gold will push people into Game Pass because it makes Game Pass the more just logical choice at the end of the day. So anyways, let's just kind of roll this back. The new Xbox Live Gold pricing in the US will be $9.99 for 1 month, $24.99 for 3 months, $39.99 for 6 months, and $59.99 at retail for 12 months. So everything that is yesterday, Thursday, is now the same. So if we could, just kind of chop out Friday, then it would be great, because then Microsoft, all they did was they made free-to-play games free to play, and you don't have to use Xbox Live Gold. So it has been just an interesting bunch of changes in the Xbox org. This is a rare miss from Microsoft. They have been doing pretty well lately, getting things out, hyping up Game Pass and making acquisitions, and then they really missed the mark with this. So Microsoft made this change at 8:52 p.m. Pacific time, which is about midnight Eastern time. So if you're waking up to this, this is what's happened, is that don't worry, your Xbox Live Gold is going to be the same price. Now, what's interesting here is that I got screenshots from several retailers, like their CMS, whatever, their management system, showing that Microsoft actually sent brand new cards, retail cards, and that they were going to decommission the old ones on February 1st. I actually tweeted all of this out. So this was not something that Microsoft just poofed out of midair to make more money, to try to make things better. Like, they actually had a plan in place to clear out old stock inventory of the Xbox Live cards, get these in place. And this is what's baffling, did nobody have the kahunas, the cocoa nuts, to stand up and say, like, guys, this is ridiculous. Live can't be $120 when PlayStation Plus is $60, and on the PC this is free. Especially when you look at it in comparison to like Fortnite, which is $0 to play on the PC, and it would be $120 to play a free game on our box, or $60 to play on a PlayStation. Like, Microsoft really backed them into an awkward corner with this. I'm happy to see that their brains turned on. They looked at the actual market. They looked at what they were announcing and decided to roll this back. So that being said, guys, it is early on a Saturday morning. Keep it locked here. Hit the subscribe button, because on this channel, there is no BS but me. That was kind of weird. Maybe I should run with that. Anyways, hit the button.